Hi, this is Juan Manuel from Comics on Comics. I'm here at Meltdown Comics in Hollywood, California for the Rob Schrab interview. Monster House was surprisingly really good.
Thanks. I mean, that actually was our first movie deal. Like back in 1998, that was actually the final nail in the Scud coffin, so to speak. I got a two-picture deal with Zemeckis' company, and Monster House was the first script that we wrote for them, and it sat on the shelf for 10 years, and eventually they came out with this new technology mocap, and they said, we've always liked the script. It was just always really hard to try to imagine what it would look like live action, but let's use this mocap technology and see what happens. You know, it's like one of those things that you never ever thought would ever happen, and it not only does it happen, but it comes out and people like it.
After Monster House, you did or are doing the Sarah Silverman program.
Yeah, we did. We did 12 episodes of that, you know, which is great fun. You know, it's awesome working with Sarah, and it's awesome working with Steve Agee, who's also on the show in the back there. It's great to be in the business this long and have such hard times, and trying to be taken seriously as a writer, and then tried to be taken seriously as a director and producer, and then all of a sudden you just kind of land in the sweet spot where you're with one of the hottest comedians in the business right now, and you're writing, directing, producing, sometimes starring in the show.
The D&D video, you know, it has probably brought more joy to more people I know than a lot of things.
Here's the mountain.
You know, finally.
You know, that's so funny. Dan Harmon, who worked on the best issues of Scud with me, he wrote that, and we did it for our album for the Dead Alewives, our comedy troupe. I remember going online and going on YouTube and typing that in and finding that there's just like so many recreations of that. I could not believe it. I was just really impressed.
10 years ago, you moved out to Los Angeles, and in that time, you did Heat, Vision, and Jack. What happened with that? Why was it not?
It's interesting because that was when we moved out. When we moved out here, I was still doing Scud, and like I said before, there were certain, you know, like television movies were calling, and Scud was kind of waffling in its area. So I kind of chose to do this, and I was working with Ben Stiller at the time, and he came to Dan Harmon and said, hey, do you have any ideas for this new guy, Jack Black? Do you got any ideas for him? And we never really knew Jack, other than I knew Jack from the Cable Guy. That's all I knew him from. I'd never heard of Tenacious D at that point, and we went to see him in concert, and we were blown away. We loved it.
This is Juan from Comics on Comics, and that was the Rob Schrab interview here at Meltdown Comics in Hollywood, California. If you haven't seen the very excellent Heat, Vision, and Jack, just Google it or go to YouTube. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.